Welcome to SurePass, where we share for you to learn and succeed. In this video, we will be discussing minority as one of the exempting circumstances. Minority. Take note, Article 12, Paragraph 2 and 3 were amended by Republic Act No. 9344 and further amended by RA No. 10630. Bago natin i-discuss ito as an exempting circumstance, alamin muna natin kung sino ang considered na minor or child. So, ano ba ang child? Child refers to a person under the age of 18 years. From ages 0 to 17, considered silang minor or child. Paano natin malalaman ang age ng isang bata? First, by child's birth certificate. Second, pag walang birth certificate, baptismal po ang titignan. So kung walang birth certificate at baptismal certificate, other pertinent documents. Kagaya ng record sa hospital kung saan ka pinanganak. Paano kung wala lahat yan? Paano natin madidetermine ngayon ang edad ng bata? First, information from the child himself or herself. Tatanungin natin yung bata kung anong edad na niya. Second, testimonies of other persons. So, tatanungin natin yung ibang taong nakakakilala sa bata kung ilang taon na siya. Third, physical appearance of the child. And fourth, other relevant evidence. Take note, ang tinitingnan natin dito ay yung biological age, hindi po mental age. Sino naman ang considered child in conflict with the law or CICL? Child in conflict with the law refers to a child who is alleged as, accused of, or adjudged as having committed an offense under the Philippine laws. Yung mga batang nakasuhan, napagsuspetsahan, or nasistensyahan, ang tawag sa kanila ay child in conflict with the law or CICL. Sino naman ang considered child at risk? Child at risk refers to a child who is vulnerable to and at risk of committing criminal offenses because of personal, family, and social circumstances such as but not limited to the following. Being abused by any person through sexual, physical, psychological, mental, economic, or any other means, and the parents or guardian refuse, are unwilling, or unable to provide protection for the child. Being exploited, including sexually or economically. Being abandoned or neglected, and after diligent search and inquiry, the parent or guardian cannot be found. Coming from a dysfunctional or broken family, or without parent or guardian. Being out of school. Being a street child. Being a member of a gang. Living in a community with a high level of criminality or drug abuse. And living in a situation of armed conflict. Itong mga nabanggit ko ay considered child at risk, or sila yung mga may tendency to commit criminal offense. Sabi natin kanina na kapag walang birth certificate and baptismal certificate or other documents na nagpapakita ng age ng bata, isa sa titignan natin ay yung itsura niya at kung ano ang sinabi niyang age niya. Let's say itong taong to nakagawa ng krimen, wala siyang birth certificate at baptismal. Pero sabi niya, 15 taon pa lang siya. At mukha din siyang teenager. In this scenario, iprepresume o ipagpapalagay ng batas natin na 15 talaga siya or minor. Si prosecutor ngayon ang may obligasyong patunayan na beyond 18 years old na ito. Now let's go to the exempting circumstance of minority. May dalawang form ng minority as an exempting circumstance. One is a person 15 years of age or under, and two, a person over 15 years of age and under 18 years of age who acted without discernment. Itong dalawang to ang considered exempting circumstance ng minority. Let us discuss each. A person 15 years of age or under. A child 15 years of age or under at the time of the commission of the offense shall be exempt from criminal liability. Basta 15 pababa, wala siyang criminal liability, regardless kung anong mang crime yan. A person over 15 years of age and under 18 years who acted without discernment. A child above 15 years but below 18 years of age shall likewise be exempt from criminal liability and be subjected to an intervention program unless he or she has acted with discernment, in which case such child shall be subjected to the appropriate proceeding. Yung 16 to 17 years old, wala ding criminal liability as long as they acted without discernment. I-discuss natin ang discernment maya-maya, kung ano ba tong discernment na sinasabi ko. Sabi natin kanina, yung dalawang form ng minority ay walang criminal liability. Paano naman ang civil liability nito, yung pagbabayad ng danyos sa naging biktima nila? The exemption from criminal liability does not include exemption from civil liability. So, sino ngayon ang magbabayad sa civil liability o yung danyos? Article 101 of the Revised Penal Code provides that the civil liability of minor offenders who acted without discernment shall devolve upon those having such a person their legal authority or control, unless it appears that there was no fault or negligence on their part. So, sino? Kung may magulang ang bata, magulang po ang magbabayad, unless mapatunayan nila na hindi sila naging pabaya. Kung walang magulang, yung legal guardian niya ang magbabayad. Paano kung wala talaga? Absentious persons or when the parents or guardians successfully establish the defense of due diligence, the minors shall respond with their own property, excepting property exempt from execution in accordance with the civil law. So kung may property po yung bata, doon kukunin yung pambayad sa danyos. Now let's go to a person over 15 years of age and under 18 years who acted with discernment. Sabi natin kanina na dalawa lang ang klase ng minority as exempting circumstance, yung mas bata sa 15 years old at yung 16 at 17 who acted without discernment. Paano naman kung may discernment? Una, alamin natin kung ano nga ba ang discernment. Discernment is the capacity of the child at the time of the commission of the offense to understand the difference between right and wrong and the consequences of the wrongful act. Ang discernment ay kakayahan ng bata sa oras ng pagkakagawa ng kasalanan na maunawaan ang pagkakaiba ng tama at mali at ang mga magiging bunga ng maling gawa. Kung yung bata naintindihan niya na mali ang krimeng ginawa niya, then hindi siya exempt from criminal liability. Itutuloy po ang paglilitis sa kanya. Sino ngayon ang titingin kung yung bata ay naintindihan niyang mali o hindi yung ginawa niya? The task of ascertaining discernment is undertaken preliminarily by a social worker and finally by the court. The assessment of a social worker is merely evidentiary and is not binding upon the court. Ultimately, the court finally determines discernment based on its own appreciation of all the facts and circumstances in each case. During preliminary investigation, doon na rin i-interviewin or i-evaluate ng DSWD yung bata. Tapos yung evaluation nila magiging part ng evidence ng bata or ng prosecution na siya ay may o walang discernment. Pinagpapalagay ba ng batas natin na yung 16 at 17 years old ay may discernment or kaya na nilang intindihin ang ginawa nila? In our jurisdiction, there is no presumption that a child acts with discernment. The prosecution must specifically prove as a separate circumstance that the alleged crime was committed with discernment. For minor at such an age to be criminally liable, the prosecution is burdened to prove beyond reasonable doubt by direct or circumstantial evidence that he acted with discernment. So wala pong presumption na alam ng bata yung ginawa niya at si prosecutor po ngayon ang magpo-prove na naintindihan ng bata yung krimeng ginawa. Ano naman ang tinitignan ng court para masabing may discernment yung bata? In determining discernment, court shall consider the totality of facts and circumstances in each case. Such circumstances include but are not limited to the very appearance, the very attitude, the very comportment, and behavior of said minor, not only before and during the commission of the act, but also after and even during trial. The gruesome nature of the crime, the minor's cunning and shrewdness, the utterances of the minor. Kunyari, habang pinapatay ng minor yung victim, sabi niya, "Putang ina mo, papatayin na lang kita para tumahimik ka na." We can say in this instance na alam niya yung ginagawa niya. His overt acts before, during, and after the commission of the crime. Example, yung bata, plinano niyang gawin yung krimen sa gabi. Meaning, alam niyang mali yung gagawin niya kasi ayaw niyang makita ito ng iba. Another example, kunyari nagnakaw yung bata. After niyang magnakaw, tinago niya yung ninakaw niya. So, bakit niya itinago? Meaning, alam niyang maling magnakaw. The nature of the weapon used, his attempt to silence a victim, and his disposal of evidence or his hiding the corpus delicti. So, ito po yung i-consider ng court para ma-determine kung may discernment or wala yung akusado, yung minor accused. So, in summary, pag yung bata ay 15 years of age or under at the time of the commission of the crime, he shall be exempt from criminal liability. Pag yung bata naman ay 15 years but below 18 years of age who acted without discernment, exempt din from criminal liability. Pag yung bata above 15 years but below 18 years of age who acted with discernment, hindi po siya exempt from criminal liability. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to share it and to subscribe.